This is Doombox, and I am going to tell you how to use the Edge of Extinction Ritualist build in the Fissure of Woe Speed Clear. If you're attempting to learn this build, it's a wise idea to have some background information on how a faux speed clear works. If you have no idea where to start, it might be a good idea to check out my overview video, which pretty much tells you all about the basics of the speed clear. So yeah, here is the guide to the EoE Rit. Alright, like always, first we'll start off with the skills you need for this build. You're going to need You Move Like a Dwarf, Technobabble, Signet of Spirits, Splinter Weapon, Ancestor's Rage Quit, Summon Spirits, Edge of Extinction, and Flesh of My Flesh. And if you're feeling extra special, you can replace these two PvE only skills for Blood Song and Vampirism. Or if you're just too lazy to go into Eye of the North to get those skills, you can also switch them out for these spirits if you really want to. Pretty much your job as the EoE Rit is going to be to keep up Edge of Extinction, keep up your spirits, and use Splinter Weapon on the two warriors. So the Ritualist job is pretty simple. You're just going to stay in the back of the main team and use Splinter Weapon on the warriors frequently and just let them go in and do their spike. I mean, you could really just maintain Splinter Weapon up on them all the time. It won't hurt to just always have it on, but once you get more experienced, you'll know when to put it on right before the warriors go in and spike, which is usually when the Necro calls Mark of Pain. But don't worry about that. Just maintain Splinter Weapon on the warriors and keep those spirits up. Now right here, the main tank is going to be balling up the enemies. And just keep Splinter Weapon up. Warriors will go and do their spike, and you can bring your spirits over, and they can kill off excess guys. You can also use Technobabble and You Move Like a Dwarf to help kill off the excess enemies. Now here we're going to stay at this tower, the Tower of Courage. We're going to stay back with one of the warriors and the monk. You're going to want to put your spirits right on the door, body block the door with the spirits so Rastigan doesn't die, and just wait for Rastigan the Eternal to come up. Now as the Ritualist, it is your job to take all the quests. Well, not all the quests, but at least all the quests the main team comes in contact with. So that's kind of important. So we're just chilling out waiting for Rastigan to come. Here he is, slowly. So just go up to him and take the quest when he finally gets here. And make sure you maintain those spirits at the door because it's important that they're there. Put Splinter Weapon on the warrior, and as always, keep EoE up. So we're waiting for the gate to open. There it is. The warrior will go and spike them. You can use Ancestor's Rage on the warrior to deal more damage to that, and use your first two skills to also deal more damage. Go open that chest. You can accept the reward, and then take the quest. Take the Wailing Lord quest from Rastigan when you're done with that. Catch up with the main team, and they should be doing the spike. As always, keep those spirits up. Bring them to the mob. Use Splinter Weapon on the warriors. You could also use Ancestor's Rage, like before, Technobabble, You Move Like a Dwarf, all that stuff. You're pretty much like utility for the warriors, keeping up that Splinter Weapon. I know I repeat myself a lot, but that's pretty much what your job is. Now we're going to head up to the Forge, and if you watched my 100 Blades warrior build, you know that we're going to go around to kill these guys in the circle. Just like before, keep those spirits up and keep Splinter Weapon up. Use Summon Spirits to pull the spirits to you, in case you didn't know that. And this is where Technobabble is a little more useful than the other two spirits because it helps to daze these casters, because there's Shadow Beasts, Mesmers, and Monks here. Technobabble dazes them. It helps. Some people think it doesn't make a difference, but it does something. Now, main tank is going to be balling up the guys upstairs like before. Use Splinter Weapon on the warriors. Just keep it up there. I mean, when you're first starting off, you can just constantly use Splinter Weapon whenever it's recharged on the warriors, even when there's like not a mob. It might look kind of weird, but it doesn't hurt. Like, really, it doesn't hurt. Now, the warriors aren't going to kill all these guys off in one spike, so here, just keep your spirits up and attack guys, use those first two skills. Once the tower is cleared, take the quest when the main tank is ready. You'll know he's ready when he's down there. Now, you're just going to stay on this ledge and, you know, keep your spirits up, maintain Splinter Weapon on the two warriors. You can stay up on this ledge, your spirit should be able to hit him from here, and you should be able to target with Splinter Weapon and your other skills. So you can just stay up here, chill out up top, cooking spirits. Then they're going to head over to the other side, keep that Splinter Weapon up, chill out up here, cook some spirits, and yeah, just wipe the guys out at the bottom. Yep, just keep on doing that. Shadow Beast is coming up, oh well. Alright, now this is kind of an important part. As Ritualist, you're going to go take these two quests from the Forge Master, then you're going to run down to the other side to Eternal Lord Terry's and grab the other quest from him. The main team will have headed over to the Forest of the Wailing Lord. Just go catch up with them after you take the quest, and you must take the quest. It's not optional. As the Rit, you have to take the quests. So just catch up with the main team. Now, this part, there's not going to be very organized spikes because the main tank obviously can't ball up worms that are jammed into the ground. So just keep up your spirits and use Ancestor's Rage as needed. You can use those other two skills, the first two, to just deal some minor damage. And yeah, now there's going to be a spike up here where the main tank balls up some Spirit Shepherds. You can, like before, keep Splinter Weapon up. I can't say it enough. And just chill out back here and just keep making those spirits. It's a very simple task. You just gotta keep putting stuff up and killing excess guys. It's not as difficult as the other parts. It's one of the easier parts, except for the Griffins, which is coming up. Kind of an important part. So yeah, the main tank and the warriors will be doing the spike up here, clearing the bridge. And in case you didn't know, don't kill that Wailing Lord, because if you kill him, you fail. Alright, keeping spirits up, keeping Edge of Extinction up, keeping Splinter Weapon up, and, you know, techno-babbling and telling these guys that they move like dwarves. Now, if someone dies, you can use Flesh of My Flesh, obviously, but only if there's an emergency, because the Unyielding Aura monk has Unyielding Aura. So only use Flesh of My Flesh if, like, the monk is dead, because they're the ones. Alright, now, here's kind of an important part. You're going to stay back here. Don't take this quest until the main tank says you can. So just chillax back here. Waiting. Up there, he said to take the quest. So we take it, run over to the side, and grab the Griffins here. So it's kind of an important thing. You don't want the Griffins to run to the rest of the main team. One very important thing to know is if the Griffins start running, like somewhere else, not following you, you target the closest enemy, hold down control, and attack it. Just call a nearby target, and the Griffins will run straight to you. I know it sounds kind of weird, but trust me, it works. It's okay if you just, you know, wait back there for them to say, okay, bring the Griffins. I sort of snuck back and like followed them as they went in because I know kind of what I'm doing more. But when you're first starting off, it's okay if you just stand like where the Griffins spawn until they say bring the Griffins. And then so you're just gonna go around those guys, kind of, if the corner is tight around those guys right there, then go around them, but I managed to make it through. Then catch up with the main team and bring those Griffins in, and you just run up to the Tower of Courage where you turn them in, and the way should be cleared for you because it's the main team's job to clear the way. But yeah, so just do that, and like I said, it's very important if the Griffins start breaking your aggro or running in another direction, hold down control and call the closest enemy, call the closest target, and they will run right to you. I mean, don't go up and attack it, obviously, just call it and then run away, but that should make the Griffins come back to you. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now run back up to the forge and open the chest. So yeah, that is the Edge of Extinction Ritualist build for you. It's fairly simple. The Griffin's part can take a little bit of practice, but you're just going to want to stand back and use Splinter Weapon on the warriors, kill off excess guys using your spirits, and just relax in the back line. It's fairly simple. Now, if you have any questions about this build, you can PM me in-game as Doombox, or if you'd like to join one of my Kurzik guilds, you can also PM me in-game with any questions you have about it, or I can just send you an invite. If you'd like to learn another To FoWsc speed clear build other than the EoE Rit, you can check out the To FoWsc speed clear playlist. It's a work in progress. Eventually it should have all the parts up there. I am planning on mixing in some more maybe reviews, random lulls, videos like that in between these speed clear guides, just to mix it up a little bit, so look out for stuff like that coming soon.